Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox, and welcome back to Monstrum. So for this week's Monstrum challenge, we have, as you can see on screen, the Photogenic challenge by Noah Seekins. This particular challenge, it could be difficult, depending on what monster we get. Especially if we get someone like the Fiend, or, well, the Fiend, the Brute, or Big Red, as he's called here on the channel, could be an issue. I don't see Slim Jim being that big of an issue, but definitely as a sort of a preempt to this challenge, if I'm already being assaulted by the monster, I'm going to assume it's okay if I run past cameras and not have to make them alarm, because especially for creatures like the Fiend, where he has a line of sight stun / kill animation, it would be extraordinarily difficult if I did that particular challenge with the Fiend and had to stand there and pretty much have to take the punishment. So Noah, if you do want me to try and do that, if I do run into that scenario where I am fighting the Fiend and I do have to do the challenge, if you would prefer that I do it the hard way, which would be to basically just take the punishment, let me know in a comment below. And as always, if any of you have any other challenges you want me to try in this game, please make sure to make a comment with the hashtag MonstrumChallenge in the comment section below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the game and see what kind of monster / map setup we have today. Hopefully not too many dead-end hallways. As you all know, I despise the dead-end hallway scenario. I think it was the Monstrum episode before last, we had a lot of very weird hallway setups where it was basically like one giant square hallway that just dead-ended, and it was very uncomfortable. Let's see, each station's power is controlled by a fuse box. No, yeah, we knew that already. Anywho, but yeah, let's see, as far as things not related to the channel, if any of you wanted to know, I've got weird noises going on upstairs. Anywho, my first official week of my new job starts this upcoming week. The last week of training was on the previous Friday, and I'm pretty ready to go. I have my first trip out of town. Damn it. There we go. I have my first trip out of town, the week after this one. So we'll see how that goes. I've never actually been as far north as I'm going before, which is interesting for me. I've been on the West Coast before. I was actually stationed over there when I was in the Marine Corps, so nothing of interest. But yeah, I've never actually been very far north. Okay, it looks like we might have the Fiend after all, which is problematic to the nth degree. But like I said, for the sake of this particular challenge, we are going to be treating it as if I can run away from cameras. Damn it, I have to take it. I have to just take the punishment. I'm gonna open all the doors though, just in case. Okay, there's nothing else around. Opening all the doors is basically going to allow me to escape if the Fiend is indeed our problem this time around. Because if any of you have not seen a playthrough with the Fiend yet, if a door is closed, he will actually telekinetically block the door from ever being opened with a purple haze, and it is highly obnoxious. Especially if you haven't had the opportunity to scout an area efficiently. Okay, he's been in here. He has been in here. Pretty sure we are fighting the Fiend, though. Is not the best thing to have on my mind. He also does tend to make the frame rate do some weird stuff as well. I think it's because there's so much animation with his character model in general, that when he's around or when he gets close, I should probably turn off this, shouldn't I? Hold on one second, folks. I do apologize. Okay, we're back in it. I keep forgetting about that. I was going to actually do something different this week with the recording, but apparently the new Razer Cortex, which is the software that anyone with a Razer product will be using as far as if you have a mouse or a headset or something, it doesn't work right now with a lot of indie games, or games in general. I think it's mostly just like the high-end games it works for right now, but they actually released a build of it, and it actually comes with game capture built in, and I thought that was really, really cool. As someone who owns a couple of pieces of Razer equipment, including my mouse, as well as an extra headset in case my Astros go on the fritz or I need to do some audio finagling and I can't trust my Astros to be accurate. I have a set of Razer. Whoa, that was buggy as balls. But yeah, I thought it was really cool that they added a free. It's free too, which is amazing. It's a free piece of software built into their Cortex engine. Okay. And I thought that was really, really nice of them. Now, obviously, you have the option of other stuff. Okay, I hear him. You, of course, have the option of other equipment, or other options like OBS is a good option. But I use Skype, or not Skype. Why do I say Skype? XSplit. I use XSplit as my recording software of choice, unless I'm playing a game where I don't have to have face capture, in which case I will use NVIDIA Shadowplay because it gives much better quality overall, even though the file sizes are massive. But yeah, that's enough shop talk for now. I'm waiting for him to go away, because I know he's in the room now. It's weird, I haven't actually found that many items on this floor. Usually there's at least 2 to 3 items in this area. But we have everything right now except for the headlamp for the sub. Here he comes. Here he comes. Let me turn up the volume on my end so I can hear him a little bit better. Oh, this is bad. I hear him. That's nice. You can go away now. He is. Just go away. As far as things outside of shop talk in the YouTube space and work, I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem, as many of you know from the previous episode. I'm almost to the point where I want to play Conquest now. I've been playing Birthright, and it's been really good. Aside from that, not too much has been going on. Like I said, I've been spending the last 2 weeks training for my new job, getting ready for this upcoming trip. Which the reason I'm specifically being vague about where I'm going is because you never know. You never know who can be listening anymore. It's a sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. One of the things that a lot of people say is that if you do travel a lot, don't ever post it on like social media, because there are people who like watch social media and wait for people to give their details when they're going to be out of town, and then they'll rob them. And that's the last thing I need right now. Starting a new job is to get robbed. Not that I think any of you would do that, but you know, things being what they are. Ooh, that's another thing I'm playing right now is the new Twilight Princess. I got the amiibo bundle for that, and it's so good. It felt so good to play a game that I loved to begin with, and I'm glad to see it came back in an HD remake for the Wii U. Aside from that, not too terribly much going on. I've been watching a bunch of videos about World of Warcraft Legion, because I'm a huge WoW fanboy. I have the frickin' Frostmourne to my left. But I'm not as excited about Legion, honestly, as I was about MoP. And a lot of people hated MoP. Which, if you don't know what MoP is, it's Mist of Pandaria. It's one of their previous expansions. But a lot of people were just not excited about MoP, and I didn't understand that. It was basically it was a whole new world. It was a whole new world with new things and people and places and things. these stairs, and out the open door because he will block the closed door. We should be okay for the moment. I just have to throw him off a bit. Get as far away from him as possible. I hate fighting the Fiend. The Fiend is like the one monster that I just have extreme issues with. Shit. I'm in a hole. Okay. I'm not in a hole anymore. Okay, let's go down, over, down. Basically now I'm just trying to throw him off. Get as much distance between me and him as possible. Yeah, the Fiend is still one of the only monsters that actually gives me a bit of a rush to fight because he's just such a ball buster. He is the smartest of the three. Ooh, duct tape. It's about time. I almost never get to play with duct tape anymore. Now, that is another question I sort of wanted to address before I do any crazy stuff. If I have the duct tape, I'm going to make the educated assumption that I can use it on the cameras if they see me and not have to get seen by them first. Otherwise, that would just be sort of cruel. Okay, let's drop you off. And you off. I'll hold on to the fuse for now. I'm actually going to hold on to the torch, too, because there's a rumor, I'm not sure how well founded it is, that the torch can be used to break open locked doors. Which I want to try that before we do anything crazy. So what I'll do is I might go back to the kitchen, actually. I'll go back to the kitchen area and drop like lock a door and then go spinning around the other side and then try and break the door open with the torch. Because I want to see if that works. It honestly isn't that terribly helpful, but it's a nice little piece of knowledge that you can do that, if that is the case. But I'm going to go on the assumption that I can kill these cameras with the duct tape and still be applicable for Noah Seekins' challenge. Because that is practically the only legit use for the duct tape anymore, aside from the one ending. Bridge. Gas can. Okay, nothing there. I'm gonna check the bridge for the last piece of the sub ending. I'm gonna open this door just so it's there. I'm gonna pull this out, but I'm not gonna use the duct tape yet. Nope. Looks like we're gonna have to keep looking for the, oh wait, never mind. Drop that, pick up that. Now, currently, I don't have a headlamp. Or not a headlamp, a fire extinguisher. Oh, shit. I think I'm getting close to it. Okay, let's... Nope. Nopedy McNope. Bad unhappy times had by all. Going down, going across, going down, across, and around. Now, this should give me enough time to do what I need to do here. Alright, let's go ahead and set everything in motion. Well, I don't get to test out my... Okay, I don't get to test out my, my theory yet, but... Come on. Let me break it. Gotta get over here quick. Hey, buddy. Come get me.
25%.
Come on, buddy. Damn, he's quick. Oh my god. Oh, please don't go back down.
50%.
Oh, don't do it. I will break you, little man. Hey, buddy. Come get me. Oh, Christ.
Charge sequence completed.
Okay.
Ready for launch.
Good, good. I will make my way. Not over there. Perhaps over here. Shit! Well, damn. Just, I hate that so much. I hate not knowing. I hate not knowing where he is when he's that close because it makes such a loud racket. Oh well. They can't all be winners. Like, we have to have a couple of outliers as far as completion, But yeah, Noah Seekins, and anyone else who was interested in seeing this challenge completed, if you want to see this challenge completed, go ahead and put in a comment. We'll do hashtag retry. And we'll see how many people upvote that as opposed to the other challenges we have. And if so, if it gets enough upvotes, we will try that one again. Preferably without the Fiend, but we will see how it goes. But yeah, so this has been Monstrum, specifically the Monstrum Challenge series. If you have any other game requests, please make sure to put a comment in the comment section below with hashtag game request, as I'm still sort of collecting those as I go on. With this new job, I am going to be having a shorter amount of time to actually put out content, but I still do plan to put out content. Monstrum hopefully will continue to be a thing as the challenges roll in, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. So this has been Monstrum. If you want to see more of this, please make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section below, share, subscribe, follow me on social media. And if you want to do a little bit more and support the channel, be a Patreon subscriber, be a parent box. And as always, I will see you. Bye-bye.